Cha Eun-woo's name is never out of the spotlight. Even when he was serving in the military, the latest news about him has always been a hot topic: that horrendous cyberspace. This time, an encouraging news comes back from the military barracks where Eun-woo is stationed. It is mentioned that he managed to show great progress in various aspects, ranging from physical, mental to leadership. This news immediately came to the attention of many, not only the fans but also the South Korean public in general. Because the figure of Cha Eun-woo has been known as the visual nation, which is usually synonymous with the entertainment world, often performing perfectly on stage and screen. Now he proves that behind his handsome face, he has a tough soul as a soldier. When he first entered the military, many were curious how an idol and a top actor could adapt to the harsh world of barracks. Moreover, military life was not easy. A strict disciplinary routine, exhausting physical exercises, up to a huge responsibility to the state. However, from her first days, Eun-woo shows incredible determination. He doesn't want to be looked down upon just because of his celebrity status. On the contrary, he works harder than others so that no one feels that he is getting preferential treatment. A colleague once told me, Eun-woo is always the first person to wake up when the morning whistle sounds. She often helps her friends make their beds. In fact, he could have chosen to focus only on himself. But he's different. It was such a small habit that slowly made the other soldiers appreciate it. There is no distance between Cha Eun-woo the superstar and Cha Eun-woo the warrior. He took off all the glamorous labels attached to him, changing into a green uniform full of responsibility. One of the most defining moments in Eun-woo's military journey was facing intense physical training. The program is designed to test the endurance, muscle strength, as well as the mental toughness of the soldiers. This is where Eun-woo shows one of the most noticeable advances. If at first many doubted whether the ideal body and the style of a celebrity was able to withstand military loads, then now those doubts have disappeared. Eun-woo is able to complete a series of strenuous physical exercises with satisfactory results. From 5-kilometer cross-country runs, hundreds of push-ups, to exercises carrying a dozen kilograms of military equipment, everything is lived with passion. In fact, on several occasions, Eun-woo was able to hit targets faster than the average soldier. One instructor commented, "He may look soft on the outside, but inside he has a determination of steel. Whenever I feel tired, I don't stop." He took a few breaths, then continued, "That's what makes it different." In addition to the physical, another thing that makes Eun-woo get praise is his discipline and humility. He was never seen complaining or trying to find a shortcut. Instead, he became one of the most obedient to the rules. When there is a cleaning schedule, he does not hesitate to take on the dirtiest parts, such as cleaning the toilet or lifting the garbage. For him, it's all part of the responsibility. This attitude led many young soldiers to set him an example. Cha Eun-woo may come from the entertainment world, but here he shows himself as a true warrior. He does not demand, does not complain, on the contrary, sets an example. It's rare to see a celebrity. No wonder the news of his humility spread quickly in cyberspace. The fans are buzzing, praising how Eun-woo remains grounded despite being at the peak of popularity. One of the moments that touched many was when a young soldier fell ill from exhaustion. Eun-woo swiftly accompanies her to the military clinic, making sure her colleague gets treatment. During the process, he did not leave his friend alone, even refusing to return to the barracks before he was sure that his friend's condition had improved. This story quickly spread among other soldiers, and then reached the ears of fans. Many say that Eun-woo's empathetic attitude proves that his true good looks are not only from the face, but from the heart. One soldier he helped once said, "If he hadn't helped me, maybe I would have felt alone." She is not only good in front of the camera, but absolutely sincere. Over time, all of Eun-woo's hard work and positive attitude begin to bear real fruit. He who was initially only considered a regular new soldier is now starting to be glimpsed to hold greater responsibility. Instructors see him as a figure who can become a leader. He was entrusted to lead a small team in field exercises. Although initially hesitant, Eun-woo accepts the challenge with an open heart. He tries to understand each team member, listen to their input, and put together a strategy to make the practice run smoothly. The result was really surprising. The team he led successfully completed the simulation mission with a high score. All team members are compact, and that success is largely attributed to the way Eun-woo leads calmly, passionately, yet remains humble. His commander even made a special comment after the exercise, asterisk, he has tremendous leadership potential. Not only can you lead, but you can also make others feel valued. That's the quality of a true leader. Asterisk, after successfully leading a small team in a tactical exercise, Cha Eun-woo's name is increasingly known in the military environment no longer just as a celebrity conscript, but as a tough and reliable soldier. The next exercise gets even harder. There was a moment when he had to take the lead in a night war simulation, where the field conditions were dark, full of obstacles, and all team members were required to work together without gaps. This is where Eun-woo's qualities are seen. He is able to maintain composure despite stressful situations. He gives clear instructions, sets strategies quickly, and makes sure all members feel safe. Even when one of the soldiers stumbles and is almost left behind, Eun-woo comes back to help him, even if it means he has to slow down. It's not just about successfully completing missions, it's also about solidarity. His commander sees this as proof that Eun-woo is not just a leader who wants to win, but a leader who cares about his men. After the training was over, the team led by Eun-woo again recorded a high score. Not only that, his comments to his team members also made the atmosphere warm. He said, asterisk, we are successful not because of me, but because of all of us. Everyone has an important role here. Asterisk, that simple remark impressed many. Even the more senior soldiers respected Eun-woo's way of looking at togetherness. The news of Eun-woo's success reaches the battalion commander. On one occasion, the commander even gave an open compliment in front of all the soldiers. Asterisk, Cha Eun-woo showed remarkable development. He is not only physically strong but also mature in thinking. He is able to lead with heart and maintain his team spirit. That's a rare quality. Asterisk, this compliment becomes an important moment for Eun-woo. Not many soldiers received open appreciation from the commander, let alone in a relatively short time. For her colleagues, this proves that all of Eun-woo's hard work has been truly recognized. Even some of her teammates joked, asterisk, it feels like we're in a military drama played by Eun-woo. The difference is, this time it's all real, and he's really the leader. Asterisk, not only the commander, his teammates also gave a positive reaction. They confessed that Eun-woo has a unique way of uplifting. One young soldier relates. Asterisk, when we were tired, he not only told us to hold on, but he set the example himself. If we have to push-ups, he comes with us even more. If we have to run, he runs first. It makes us ashamed to give up. Asterisk, another story comes from the soldier who initially hesitated. He said, I thought he was just going to be a struggling celebrity in the military, but it turned out that he was actually stronger than I thought. He never complained but often helped others. Asterisk, those testimonials made Eun-woo's reputation even better. He is not only popular in the entertainment world, but is now a respected figure among ordinary soldiers. Despite gaining recognition, Eun-woo still lives his barracks life modestly. He is known to not be arrogant, and often shares funny stories to entertain his colleagues. During breaks, he sometimes played a simple military guitar and sang old songs. His beautiful voice made the atmosphere of the barracks warm. Many soldiers secretly recorded the moment and talked about it with pride, even though they knew not to spread the footage carelessly.